Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is August 2nd, 2024, and we are entering into another very, very high watch time for Rapture. I believe this could be our last Rapture watch time, anytime between August 4th and August 15th. I want to put some pieces of information together for you to show you all why we are watching this time, the significance of this time. So let's start up here on the left-hand side where we see these eclipses over the United States, and the middle eclipse, which was December 14th of 2020, the two great American eclipses, and the middle day between the two eclipses was December 14th, 2020. During this week of Hanukkah, starting on December 8th, we have a number of events that happened, together with the middle day of the eclipses, together with another solar eclipse. We had the first vaccine in the world in Great Britain was December 8th. We had the authorization of the COVID vaccine on December 11th. We had the first vaccine in the United States on December 14th, on the exact day of the middle day between the eclipses. And the first vaccine in Israel was December 19th. And this was kicked off by Benjamin Netanyahu himself, getting the first vaccine in Israel December 19th of 2020. From the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away and the abomination being set up, there shall be 1,290 days. So we have a marker that begins a countdown. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24, when you see the abomination of desolation, according to the prophet Daniel. In other words, it's something we're going to see. It's something the church is going to see. It's something his disciples are going to see, and he told them to watch for it. When you see the abomination of desolation, according to the prophet Daniel. And this is talking about the time of the end. Matthew chapter 24 and all the signs of his coming. Okay, and so we have these events that are taking place. Is this the abomination being set up? Is this what we have to watch for? And then we have a countdown starting at 1,290 days from the abomination, and then it goes on to say, blessed is he that waiteth, and cometh to the 1,305 days. And so we have a countdown from the abomination of 1,335 days. So if we go from the first vaccine in the world of December 8th, 2020, 1,335 days, it brings us to August 4th, 2024. If we go from the first vaccine in the United States, the middle day of both eclipses, 1,335 days brings us to August 10th, 2024. And if we go from the first vaccine in Israel, 1,335 days later, brings us to August 14th and 15th of 2024, which on the Hebrew calendar is going to be the 9th and 10th of Av, Tisha B'Av, August 14th and 15th of 2024. Okay, now I want to connect this to some headlines that are coming out and how this all connects. All three dates connect us in different ways to these headlines. The first headline says that Iran and allies plan a large-scale attack on Israel within 72 hours. This report was coming out on July 31st and August 1st. So within 72 hours, this headline is bringing us to August 4th. So we have a headline here that says Iran to attack Israel within 72 hours. This could be pointing us to August 4th. Then we have an article here that says ring of fire around Israel. Iran has made war inevitable, Mideast expert says. Well, ring of fire is a term that is used for these eclipses, the total solar eclipses and the annular eclipses can be considered a ring of fire. Ring of fire is also a term that is used with the birth of a baby. So it's very interesting that this headline is coming out here today on August 2nd, Ring of Fire around Israel. Okay, so this could be pointing us to August 10th, 1,335 days from the first vaccine in the United States and from the total solar eclipse, Ring of Fire eclipse on December 14th of 2020, plus 1,335 days. Then there's another article that is coming out today. This is in the Jerusalem Post. Iran plans to attack Israel on Tisha B'Av, the Jewish Day of Disasters, Western intelligence says. Okay, and there's no ambiguity about this title. There's nothing we have to interpret, especially difficult in this article. I mean, the first one we have to calculate where that could be going, 72 hours. This one, Ring of Fire, we might be able to connect it to the eclipses. But this article is pointing to a specific day. Iran plans to attack Israel on Tisha B'Av, the Jewish Day of Disasters. So we have these 3 watch times coming up this weekend from the first vaccine, August 4th. Could go down here. We have this date, August 10th, 1,335 days from the first vaccine in the United States. Could go down here. Or it could go down on Tisha B'Av, August 14th and 15th. So we have high watch for Rapture, August 4th through 15th. Somewhere in here. We don't know the day or the hour, but we have a very clear indication of where this could be going and why this could be the time. Okay, now if we look at the new moon of the 5th month in Cancer on August 4th, the new moon, here's the moon in Cancer on August 4th. According to E.W. Bullinger, Cancer represents the redeemed, eternal rest, and everlasting habitations. What a beautiful picture of the new moon, the bride of Christ connected with the sun in the house of the redeemed, the house of eternal rest, and the place that represents the everlasting habitations. What a beautiful picture on August 4th. On August 14th, we have a conjunction, a perfect conjunction. This is the closest conjunction of Mars and Jupiter in the horns of Taurus. Mars and Jupiter in perfect conjunction in the horns of Taurus on August 14th, Tisha B'Av. This could be representative of the war in heaven, Jupiter being the man-child and Mars being the planet of war. The war in heaven is coming to a head. This is the final piece of the puzzle of the war in heaven, Mars and Jupiter in conjunction on Tisha B'Av. This article says Iran plans to attack Israel on Tisha B'Av. This is a biblical date for disasters. This could be easily the day of the rapture of the church. And according to the 5th dimension, the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Remember that song? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will rule the planet. Okay, that's according to the 5th dimension. So of these 3 days, even though I know that the United States vaccine, the middle day of the eclipses, could be the most important day of all of this, my 2 highest watch days of the 3 watch days that we're showing between August 4th, August 10th, August 14th, and 15th, I would look at August 4th as very, very important, from the first vaccine in the world to the birthday of Barack Obama. So many other things that are connecting us to August 4th. And from the first vaccine in Israel, bringing us to Tisha B'Av, this could be another very, very high watch day. Just as this article says, Iran plans to attack Israel on Tisha B'Av. Okay, so high watch for Rapture. We are in a high watch time now. We are coming up on intense escalation that's already being shown that at any moment, any time now, Iran, Lebanon, all of the Iran proxies are going to come together and bring a multi-front war against Israel, a major escalation, a major alliance of nations that are against Israel, all coming together. And the stage is set that this could happen at any time. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen on Sunday. It could happen on Sunday, August 4th. It could happen on August 10th. Or it may happen on August 14th. Okay? So this is some information for you, just to give you an idea from my perspective why the coming days, the next 2 weeks, are very, very important high watch times for quite possibly the rapture of the church and the beginning of the Great Tribulation. I pray you are blessed today. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.